Hello, my name is Professor Erbas White. I am your teacher during the spring 2014 Math 10 online class. I will try to get you situated. So if you feel comfortable with this video and you understand everything, all you need to do is just complete all the orientation steps that I'll tell you about, and they are going to be also inside the system that you're going to be working in. And just get started, and you don't have to come to in-person orientation. But another thing that I need to tell you is this class requires 3 meetings. The first one is the orientation. So you can waive the orientation requirements by completing the orientation online by watching this video and doing a couple of steps, and you don't have to come in. The second meeting is the midterm. The midterm is going to be about 8 weeks into the class. It's going to be on a Friday evening, and I give you a tentative date and kind of put that away. And then I'll give you details during the semester about where it is and what time it is. But usually it's 6 to 8 p.m. after work, so you can attend that, and it is 2 hours. And at the end of the class, it is the final, about 16 weeks into it, and it's on a Friday night as well, and 6 to 8, and I'll give you that information. Unfortunately, I cannot accommodate out-of-state, out-of-town students, and because you are required to come in, and I cannot do the juggling around, and this class has a very high demand, so I only take local students who can come and do things, and I actually encourage you to come and see me during my office hours and use the Mystatlab when you can. So I'll give you all that information, so let's get started. Now, your lifeline is ivc.edu. So I'll just tell you a little bit about the site, and I don't know if you are a new student or you're not a new student, so I'll just tell you a little bit so that you know how this works. There are a couple of places you need to know. One place is under academics. The other one is email in the site. So in the academics, I'll just take you around. You'll go to schools and departments, and you're going to go to mathematics. Then you're going to go to, you can look in here about, some tips about how to succeed. Student learning outcomes has the, class goals. You can look at that, and you can give that to your transfer institution for them to look at and what the class entails. Math assessment test, you already took that. And modules orientations, I'm assuming you don't need the modules. These are arithmetic modules, and you are somewhat prepared for Math 10. Online math information is for outside kids that are trying to take my class, where the orientation is, and you can look in there as well. If you're interested in honors program, you click in here because there's an application process. And the Math Center, which is important, that's going to give you the times of the Math Center. We are usually open Monday through Friday from morning to evening. And I think Friday we close a little earlier in the spring semester. And a Saturday morning we're open. And that is totally free. And if you click in there, it tells you how to sign up. I really, really encourage you to do that. The site that I really want you to go is this faculty site. If you go in there, you have my web page. So if you go to my web page, and there are a couple of things that you need to know. Now, the math videos are within course compass and stuff, but I just took it out. So to watch the statistics math videos, all you need to do is just go to statistics topics, and you're going to have to learn how to use your graphing calculator. Otherwise, you're going to be really out of time with doing your midterm and the final, because those are timed. So go watch these videos, and there are about 10 of them, one per chapter. The other thing is my schedule. If you want to find out where I am at what time, where my office is, just click on that. You don't need petitioning. Online courses information is about when the dates are in terms of midterm and the final. And then ASEC is a club that I'm the advisor of. I'm very, very proud mom of these kids. It is about applied science and engineering. We do a ton of things. And if you're interested in being involved with that club, please let me know. Just fire me an email. So that's that. So let's go back. So that is the ivc.edu, my webpage area. My webpage address, if you want to just access it from outside, is that it's pretty easy, ivc.edu/faculty-iwhite. It will get you there. You don't have to put that pages and default thing in there. All right, web access. Now, as you noticed, I did not go to Blackboard because we are not using Blackboard. We are using a Pearson education system. It used to be called Course Compass. Now it is called Mystatlab. And it is, I call it Pearson system, and this is where you get started. So let me take you there. I actually need the course ID for that. Let me see where the course ID is. Here we go. The course ID is Erbas White, 62014. 26014. So let me go back. 26014. So you are a student and you are going to register. And it says, do you have an email? You are going to use your IVC email. You have a course ID, 26014 after my last name. And I'll show you how to do that. You say register now. Here we go. You're going to enter ERBAS-Y 26014. Do you see that? There is no space. There are 5 digits after my name. You continue. Now, if you don't already have an account, create one. You're going to create one. And then here you're going to enter your email address. Please use your IVC or Saddleback email address. Please do not use your Yahoo and all these things because you're going to send me emails on a regular basis from within Course Compass, and then I see your personal email address when you enter your personal email address here. Please use your IVC or Saddleback email. For username, please use your first name, first initial, last name, and a number, just like your IVC email thing. And your password, make sure that you remember your password. I am not going to have access to your password. Make sure you do first name, last name. Now, actually, Pearson will allow you to buy a temporary pass for a couple of weeks. That creates a huge problem for you and for me. This is an impacted class. So if you take 2 weeks temporary access without paying, you do 2 weeks, you already took somebody else's spot, and I'm limited to only give APCs to 40 people, and then you drop. I don't feel like taking this class. Now it is too late for somebody else to add the class. Please commit to this class. If you are taking this class for real, do not get a temporary access. The other thing that it prevents you from doing, you get temporary access. Sometimes there is a day lag between going from temporary to permanent, and I am insisting on you getting a permanent account and commit to the class if you are taking my class. If you are not committed, please take another class. So I discourage you, and then you have to accept the license agreement and then go create an account. What that will do, I'll create an account and it's going to ask you your credit card information, and now you enter that. Okay, so that is how you sign up. Now, you get stuck during signing up. There are all sorts of different scenarios. Here's the phone number, 24/7. You can also email them like in their chat line and all this, and that's also available on their website when you access it. So I just put this number down, and don't hesitate to call them. They are pretty good about responding. Okay, I gave you the class ID. What I will do prior to January 17, I will send you this link with this video and class handouts. So you're going to have 1 week to figure out if you want this class and if you are going to do your orientation online. Please do so. And after 1 week, you're still kind of feeling, well, I'm not really sure, okay? I really need to know a little bit about it. So you come on January 17, 7 to 8 p.m. to BizStick 104, and then I will meet with you, and if you have any questions, and you finish your orientation in person, okay? But you can do it online if you do all the requirements that I will just tell you about. You don't have to come in. But I really encourage you to come in and meet with me and then see how I operate. And it puts a little bit of personal touch. And I believe you'll do better if you come to orientation that day. All right. Now, 8 weeks into the class, you're going to have a midterm. And then I will send you that email. So make sure you get my emails. I'll send you an email about every week. And if you don't get them, that means something is not connecting, because I do send it, and I do send it to your IBC email. The other thing is there will be a final exam in person again, May 16th, and I'll tell you about where it's going to be. Okay, so that's that. So what I'm going to do, I will go to the site and show you how the site works. So let me close this. And I pretend you just did your registration. So you type the address that I gave you. It is Pearson address. I just put it in there. Now that you have your username, all you have to do is you sign in. Now, here there are other places here for you to look, how you can deal with this, get registered, support, and all this. In this area, you can do that. But I'll take you around the class so that you know what's going on. All right, your username, I'm going to use my username. It's going to look a little bit different than your end because I will be in the instructor mode. On the left-hand side, you're going to see this class. All right, where is it? Spring 2014 Math 10 Online. There are no students in there as of yet. So you go in there. The syllabus is going to be the first one. I will put the announcements right where I'm just wiggling right here. I recommend that you do a browser check. You click on the browser check. It will take you through. Do you have all the plugins and all that? And then I also recommend you how to enter answers. Just go look at that. And then Pearson Tutor Services. And then we are not using that if you want to do a survey like this. Now, remember, when you register, you are going to get a code. You are going to purchase a code. Signing up with IVC does not purchase you the code. I showed you the site. To get into this class, you have to purchase a code online. All right. It's more than $100, and you can buy it from our bookstore, or you can purchase it online by going to that website. Now, you are not going to need a paper book. And by buying the access, you will have access to the paper book. However, if you are the type of student, you need a paper book. This is the paper book in here. You can purchase it from our bookstore. If you want to purchase it from an outside source, it's the California edition Triola. Click on the book, get the ISBN, and you can order that book used if you want. But we have the used book option in our bookstore. You can buy the book new with the code in it. So the book is optional, but the code itself is mandatory. Okay, so the syllabus, you click on it, and then there is like registration instructions in here. And then you're going to have to do, I actually have to go use another browser. You are going to have to go and Don't use Internet Explorer 7.0. It's going to give you an error in here. Use Mozilla or something else. Contract and orientation form, you're going to have to do this before January 17 deadline. Okay? You need to email this to me. Print it out and email. And you have more instructions here, registration instructions from here, and then you get your syllabus from here. Now, the thing is, you need to give me some weekly reports. These are like discussion board, and these are the deadlines for it. You're going to go and click on it, and hopefully it's going to open, and you see response. Tell me what kind of progress you made this week. You're going to respond by clicking on the response and type something up. I will look at this, okay? And you're going to get like 1 point per week. Do you see that in there? All right, so this is going to be your contact points. Make sure that you don't miss them. You miss them, then you're out of luck. Okay, so these are the deadlines. So these are your weekly reports. Remember, I was just telling you, you don't have to buy your book. Here's your chapter contents. Here's your book. And that's what it's going to see. You're going to go chapter 1, go read your book, click on it, do homework, quizzes, all that stuff. So you can go to the chapter and then click on do homework, and you can do homework. But you're going to read your book from here. And these are the chapters. Appendices, they have the tables that you're going to need for your statistics. Now, here's what's important. This is the order I want you to do. I want you to go read your book online. Then look at the, while you're reading the book online, look at the example problems, and then do those example problems from your book with a pencil and paper. Then go to Erbas White videos. Like I said, the book is optional. However, you have to purchase a TI-84 or 83 to do this class. You can get another graphing calculator if you want. Just let me know which one you're going to use. But all the videos are going to have the TI-83. So this is the site that you go to get to the videos. I'm not sure it's going to open right here. Oh, here we go. It takes you to this site and displaying data, all that stuff. You click on it and you watch those videos. They're about 30 to 40 minutes long each, and it will really help you. Now that you read your book, you watch the video, you do the homework. You click on the homework, and the homework is per chapter. You just go in there and you click on the homework. Homework 1, here's the deadline for it. I have to change those dates. And then you go and you click on the homework, and then it will take you to a place where you have exercises, and then you are going to click on the problem and do the problem. And now on the first page in Course Compass, remember it was saying how do you enter answers, and you can actually watch that video and read those instructions to do that. After you do your homework, again, there's a deadline. You do quizzes and tests, and these quizzes can be taken twice. I only count the better grade. Now, time out. I want you to access the quizzes only once, but they can be taken twice. What is the second one for? The second one is when something like a technical glitch goes wrong, or something, it blows up on you, you cannot submit it because of your browser problems, you take the second quiz and then you just do it. So, but it is not acceptable that you take the first quiz, you got, let's say, 5 out of 10, and write down the questions and answers, and then take it a second time and then get a better grade. That's not acceptable. I'll take your lower score. So, in other words, you take the quiz one time. The second access is only for technical issues. I'll put the midterm news under midterm news. When is it? Where is it? Study plan, all that. Final news the same way. The grade book is going to have your, you don't have to ask me what you're getting. It's going to grade you right away, and you can look at your grade book, and it will give you a percent, and you know what's going on. Now, Here's another one. Remember, you have to do the weekly postings that's going to be graded. You will also do discussions. They are per chapter. So you go to the end and there are actual questions in there. And what you're going to have to do, that. The deadlines for the discussions is the day that you take the quiz. So it's at midnight and they are due on that date. And then I'll give you a timeline for you to look at when each one is due. You just click on it and you are going to click on respond. You can see everybody else's responses. And that is the purpose. I want you to be involved with the class. I want you to see what others are doing. And then I want to see what you are doing. Okay? So this is in addition to sending me weekly emails and weekly status through here. And this one is going to be your responding after doing a given chapter. All right, data sets. Some of the problems, they have data sets from your textbook. These are, you can get to them and I'll say, okay, go to data 1 or 2 or whatever, and then you can look at it. Multimedia library. Actually, you have some video lectures that come with your book. Okay, there are like multimedia textbook you can also access from here. There's some animations, PowerPoints, but at the minimum, when you read your book, if you don't understand it, in my video you don't still understand it, go watch the section videos from here. All right, in a nutshell, I think I took you through, so you know everything you hear. It's self-explanatory. You go through this and you understand all your deadlines. And remember, I was just telling you, you need to sign a contract and orientation and say, yeah, I agree to everything and I'm on my own, I can do this. And you send me that contract and orientation form to my email. It's iwhite@ivc.edu, and you're home free. If you're not sure, then please come to January 17 orientation. Well, thank you for your time.